What's up, internet? It's the Jerry Crew. Yeah, we are the Jerry Crew. We post every week, or at least we try to. I don't know how to even start
Listen,
this.
everybody here, everybody that watches our videos is welcome here.
Yeah.
But we didn't feel welcome.
No, we didn't.
With the red carpet class.
We couldn't explain what the red carpet class is. I guess some background information. Kate and I went to the same elementary school, but actually she's 2 years older than me.
Oh yes, I am. You wouldn't think so because I act like I'm 7.
So I always viewed her class as those are the big kids.
Yeah, we're the cool kids. And now that you're hanging out with somebody who's 2 years older, do you still think that we're cool? Okay.
I vibe well with older people. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
No,
keep talking. I want to hear what you're trying to say.
I vibe well, with the elderly.
When we went to the same elementary school, a couple things changed from the time that, it was my grade, from the time that her grade started coming in.
Our elementary school was in fucking white suburbia, so you can imagine what that was like. All it was full of freaking moms that wanted all natural fruit juice. They wanted to keep pushing
they wanted
organic food.
They wanted us all to eat garbanzo beans, rutabagas, and turnips. But they only loved people in the red carpet class. We were on the phone one day and she starts talking about how
the good old days, they weren't really good.
She starts bringing up the fact of the advanced class was all filled with douchebags and stuff. And I was just before you got there, I know exactly what you're talking about. They had their own separate area.
Yeah, they had their own, literally,
they had their own wing to segregate them from
the stupid kid.
I guess they changed the name once Kassidy got there because they started realizing that if you call it this, you're
kind of a terrible
kind of an asshole. It was called the red carpet class.
They called it the advanced class when I was there.
So anyone that wasn't in the red carpet class did not belong on the red carpet. They were going nowhere in life. But everybody in the red carpet class,
they're special.
They are special and they're going to be famous. Everyone in the red carpet class looked down upon everybody else.
Yeah, basically all the bullies were in the red carpet class.
I didn't associate myself with anybody in the red carpet class because I,
had standards. I'm gonna just call it the red carpet class because that's what it was.
It sounds funny. Count how many times we say red carpet class in this fucking video, okay, please, and then leave a comment down below because I'd like to know.
The red carpet class, the kids, they were always we always win the spelling bee, and we always win all the stuff in gym. We have the richest parents, and we have blah blah blah. They just were basically the elitists of the school. It's I get it, but at the same time, it's they were selected by adults, to be in this fucking red carpet class. What the hell? What was going through these adults' minds? They're what's gonna encourage community in the school? Let's have one class that's just for the good apples, and the rest of them can fucking go to hell.
Well, that's definitely where my teachers all thought I was going.
I was in 4th grade, and we just started learning how to switch classes in 4th grade. I still was kind of getting the hang of the idea. I was late to one of my classes, and so I started running down the hallway to get to one of the classes. Then all of a sudden, it was a quiet hallway, and I'm just running, I'm oh, I don't want to be late. I hear the door swing, a door swing open behind me, and I'm just and I just see this man. He just starts running after me. He's not really running. It's more he's
power walking.
He's power walking.
Hey! You can
Okay, his feet were going kind of a normal speed, but his arms were and he's yelling at me, and I just freeze, and he's you get in here right now, and he's not my teacher, so I'm just he's the teacher of the red carpet class. He drags me into his classroom, and he has me stand in front of the red carpet class, and he's just do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? And I'm just a 4th grader, I'm just
you what? Me standing here
terrified? And he's just running through the hallways is unacceptable in this school. And you see this? This is why she's not in the red carpet class. He's going on and he's just going like, he's like, I have seen some of you act like this today. And I was just standing there like, and he's just like, I expect a higher caliber from you. He wasn't talking to me, he was talking to the red carpet class.
Yeah,
I was just
he didn't expect shit from Kassidy
No.
because she wasn't in the red carpet class. In fact, he nearly expected this shit from her because she's not in the
red carpet class.
all hail the red carpet class.
I could not tell you how I got out of there because
I think he was probably just like, okay, I made an example.
like, but I really don't remember. Like, he literally just was like, I think I just like slipped out. They also, what they would do, they would assign a kid from the red carpet class to mentor or like guide. I guess that's the point of mentors, but whatever. Like, they would assign a red carpet class kid to a non-red carpet class kid.
That didn't happen when I was there.
Yeah, they did that, and then they would go.
They got worse.
They stopped calling it the red carpet class, but like they started having them do more red carpet class things. They would have these like 4th graders try to like monitor other 4th graders. It was really weird.
That's weird. They're children.
Yeah, it's like, how are you expecting? It was bad. It's a bad school. I don't like it at all, and I'm just glad that I'm exposing them because I can't deal with it. They literally, all they would do when you got assigned with them, they would just kind of like make you feel like crap. Always like the bully kids were like in the red carpet class, so it was like you're basically handing like, here's your victims on a platter, here you go. I got told by someone in the red carpet class that nobody likes Buzz Lightyear anymore. No, because I was just like, so how about that Buzz Lightyear? And he's just like,
what, were you trying to bond with people in the red carpet class?
I did, because I was stuck with them. Because I had to
think about Buzz Lightyear.
It was like Stockholm syndrome. I needed to like make nice with the captor. This kid looked at me like down the eyes and he's just like, no one likes Buzz Lightyear anymore.
Okay.
Don't tell Disney.
One time, I don't know how this happened, but I got into the spelling bee, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I got into the spelling bee, and I think this was like 4th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be 4th.
It always was 4th grade with the red carpet class.
I got into the spelling bee. I didn't make it that far. I misspelled onion, so I don't even know how I got into the spelling bee in the first place. I misspelled onion. That was the second word I had to spell. I sat down in the bleachers because that was where all the losers went. Losers that were not in the red carpet class. So I sit down and I'm like, bye. I'm like as a 4th grader, I'm just like, I got out quicker than I thought I was gonna get out. And then like, the person like leans into me and is just like, yeah, well, the spelling bee this year is, made up of everyone in the red carpet class, so you shouldn't expect to win, And then like they were kind of like talking like with disdain in their voice, just kind of just like, yeah, the red carpet, fuck. Of course they're gonna win, okay, Kate? Like, don't take it so hard. Like,
yeah,
they're in the red carpet class. I was just like, I mean, I guess you have a point. Made me feel better about misspelling the word onion, and I couldn't expect that from me because I was not in. How did I get in there?
The red carpet class, they were obsessed with Harry Potter, okay? Obviously, if you've visited our channel, you can see that we love it as well. Like, the Jerry crew bonded over going to Disney World and Wizarding World to Harry Potter, so yeah.
Just take a wild guess and say that everybody in the red carpet class is Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw and unfortunately Slytherin, which is depressing, but also expected. This was before kind of the internet was mainstream. Like, I mean, people would go and watch it in their computer rooms, but like, it wasn't like how it is now. People kind of started like this challenge of like, okay, like, the red carpet class like challenged everyone to a duel of who can read all of the books the quickest. I wasn't like a slow reader, I was just kind of like average or whatever, so
you took your time.
I took my time, yeah.
Unlike the red carpet class.
I was on Prisoner of Azkaban, okay? And I guess this is spoiler warning for those of you who haven't read the books. Keep watching at your own peril.
Are you gonna tell them?
And this one kid from the red carpet class, he's just like, you want to know what's gonna happen? And I was like, I like don't even answer him, and he's just like, Voldemort is gonna come back in the 4th book at the end. He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back, and he's gonna kill somebody.
Thanks.
And
I didn't ask.
And he just walks away like.
Walks away. He's just like, my job is done.
Like they were like Voldemort's little minions, like this being like he comes back, and I was just like, it's just like because he would like love the red carpet class. The red carpet class needs to burn in hell where it belongs.
I wonder if it still exists.
No, it doesn't. They got rid of it.
Really?
Yeah, they did. The red carpet class, they were like the student leaders too. They were just everything. We just all were like expected to worship the red carpet class. They like did like this like project that was, this is the most white shit ever. I am so sorry. They did a fucking presentation about how they only eat organic food on a PowerPoint in the cafeteria. And this one little girl, she's got like this, her hand on her hip, and she's just like, sugar is bad for you. I can't pronounce what's in Doritos. Cheeseburgers are for fat people.
This is a 4th grader? Yes. This is a 9-year-old who's supposed to eat nothing but candy. That's what I did. Look at me. I'm happy.
Also, they were promoting milk too, which actually, like, if they wanted to go big or go home and be like, oh yeah, we like promote vegan food, like, while we drink milk. Freaking in the cafeteria when they were like doing like their presentation, they had those fucking got milk. Like,
oh yeah,
things. They had like the fucking weird milk mustache.
Yeah, they had those all over our school. They were trying to make a cult.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to do. And then here's another one, a story that's kind of, it goes back to the Harry Potter thing. Our elementary school decided that they were going to do like a writing contest. They gave us these little books and they're like, okay, now write a story. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna write like a story. My friend and I, we still played with like these little toys that we had. I think it was like Littlest Pet Shops or something. We had like this whole universe and plot line for them. So I'm like, I'm gonna write about that. And it was original. It was original ideas. It was really wholesome and adorable. So then like the time came to like turn in like the books. I didn't win. They like had an assembly to like announce like the winners, okay?
They're so extra.
And
Do it over the announcements.
I know, they needed to have
they
us.
fucking like, how hard is it to like be in the morning announcements? Just be like, oh, by the way, Billy Bob Jean won the fucking writing contest. He plagiarized, but it's better than giving the award to somebody who's not in the red carpet class.
He plagiarized off of Harry Potter. He had his 3 protagonists that were like literally were Ron, Harry, and Hermione. Like he literally drew them, and that he gave them different names, but like they served the same function, had the same personality traits. Went to a magical wizard school, fought a dark lord in a basement. They were praising this kid for, I'm like, he literally stole this whole plot line and this characters from a book that's already written. He even like called it like Walt Whitman in the magical basement of horror. That wasn't what it was called, but it was something like that though.
I would go and investigate that kid's house. Because
it's like, it wasn't like,
but of course no one did, because he was a part of
the red carpet class.
Why Walt Whitman? Why did that come to mind?
Fucking Walt Whitman, that's the white man's Jesus, aside from actual Jesus. These kids, these red carpet class assholes. This is why JK doesn't like Slytherins. As a Slytherin, I'm saying it. Like, these elitist kids going and spoiling the books for everybody, and then going and plagiarizing off of said books and then getting rewarded. They would have like special assemblies just for the red carpet class. Yeah,
what?
Be, like,
they probably did do this, but I just wasn't up to date with anything involving it. All I did was like hear about them every once in a while, where someone's just like, oh yeah, I'm just from the red carpet class. But like, I was not aware that they held special assemblies. What did they do?
I honestly don't know, because I would just walk past and see them in there and I would just be like, I think it was because they were considered the student leaders. That translates to bullies, but it's allowed. And here's an example of that. So on the playground, we had a wholesome elementary school experience. Right next to our elementary school, there is this man. He still lives there. He's a hoarder, okay? He's really creepy, okay? And he has like
he keeps his garage door
open so you can see all of his shit.
Literally, his garage doesn't have any vehicles. It's just a shit ton of
crap,
junk. And I swear he keeps his garage door open just to like portray like he's
like, look at all my.
It's like he's proud of like everything that he like hoards.
It still is like that. Every time I pass by that, I'm just like, he hasn't changed. Like, he hasn't closed that garage door since I was in 4th grade.
He still has stuff in there.
He does.
In that school.
It literally, his garage looks like it's gonna explode, like, cause he has so much crap in there. And then he would sit on his driveway in a foldable chair with a cigarette, and he would just be like.
And he never had his shirt on.
Yeah, he never had a shirt on.
He basically like he would mow his lawn like and he was like a rather like old fella.
Yeah,
so it was like.
He would
not pleasant.
No, but this is where the red carpet class comes in, okay? Oh, the hoarder, what he would do, he was really proud of his like backyard and his garden, okay? We could see the garden from the schoolyard, okay? And he would ride around like a fucking bat out of hell on this motorcycle that he could like drive. He'd be like with his shirt off, his man boobs like jiggling.
He'd like whip
he'd just be like so. He just keeps going, you know? He would occasionally yell at us to get away from his fence. And he hated kids, but lived next to a school, so I'm just like, we all were like, okay, we stay away from the hoarder's, like, yard. But the red carpet class, being the great, like, student leaders they are, they went up to, like, a group of non-red carpet class people like myself, you know, the peasants. They handed us, like, it was like a piece of paper that they made into like a ball, but it had weight to it. So I don't know if it was paper mache or something, but they were like, throw this in the hoarder's backyard. We were all like, no, we don't want to. One of the red carpet class kids proceeded to say, my mom thinks that he has a body in his basement. You should throw that in the backyard. They didn't get me to do it because I was like, fuck you guys. They got one of my comrades to do it. So this little kid, like, he goes up to the hoarder's fence and he throws the ball over the fence. First, nothing happens, and we're like, in the red carpet class, like, see, there was nothing for you guys to be worried about. And then all of a sudden, he whips open his window and he's like, ah! Like, I can't even hear what he like said because it was all just like.
Well, he talks like this. You're talking like this. You can't understand what you're saying, but he's talking like he was very old. He slurred his words a lot.
He ran out then, he had his shorts on, and he didn't have his shirt on, and he had a shovel, and he just starts running and we're like, we just booked it. And then one of the teachers told him to knock it off. But, of course, then that wasn't blamed in the red carpet class.
Just a little small segue that has to do with this same man. When I was in 4th grade, I was in baseball. We had practice at that elementary school, like in the field that was like kind of, it was right by his
domain.
So we were practicing. It was like, you know, we were basically practicing like throwing and catching and, you know, just doing like drill. We weren't even that close to his house. Like we weren't that close. We're just like throwing as like 4th graders, 9-year-old children, and we just hear, hey! Like, all collectively just kind of like, you see him leaning on the fence. It's just like, one of you fuckers throws that ball in my yard and I give him my gun. And our coach was like right there too. My coach, I don't remember this part, but my coach goes over and talks to him a little bit. He's just like, I'll handle this. He goes over and talks to him. And we just hear him like conversing with him. And like the old man is just like, he comes over, he's just like, if he says anything else about shooting a gun, I'll make sure to call the police. The rest of my fucking baseball practice, we just like would look over and he would still be at the fence, just like leaning on it, watching us.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Waiting for it to go into his yard, which it never did. He was watching us the whole time. And I remember it was like a half hour after that happened, and like I was just like, I haven't checked to look and see if he was still there.
I finally had a victory over the red carpet class when the auditions for a musical came into the school, And the red carpet class kids were all just like, we're going to get the lead role because we are the red carpet class. I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna go and audition just because I'm gonna go audition. I got the part. It was for Pirates the Musical. Which I don't know if that's nostalgic for any of you guys because I've heard that other schools did that musical.
Other schools do that.
I was the stowaway. Well, and what was funny about the musical, that was like when they actually kind of gave me a level of respect for that limited amount of time that I was the lead in the play. I remember like some teacher, it wasn't the music teacher, because me and the music teacher are like, we're close to this very day. And I remember some teacher came up to me and like singled me out again. I mean, I guess this time it kind of made sense because I was the lead or whatever. Like, and I had to do other shit. So he was just like, okay, Kassidy, you can't be nervous, okay? Because, and this was like for like a practice for the play. He's just like, you are going to be doing a song with the red carpet class. I know this might be intimidating for you because they are the red carpet class. No, literally, this conversation happened, and I was like, I don't care. It was a big deal that I got to be the court jester to the red carpet class.
This is it. Cut!
4th grade was a weird time. I'm glad that they changed it. It was just really bad, because I mean, it's like, what kind of adults think it's okay to like, and I wasn't the only one that was victimized by the red carpet class.
She wasn't the only one victimized by Regina George.
And what was bad about it was that like adults like enforced it. Like, yeah, these kids are literally better than you. And they would literally go on and be like,
some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
so yeah, that was our rant about the red carpet class. Yeah, if you guys ever want to like talk about your elementary school trauma, like of weird crap that happened to you, like feel free to write it in the comments because
honestly, yes, please.
We need to support each other through this.
Yeah. So if you want to hear stories about Kassidy's weird experiences and me being a shit stain on teachers' lives,
subscribe! So anyway, if you like what you saw, please click like and subscribe.
Subscribe to see more whatever the heck this was.
Bye!
Bye!